Aggro over here.
Wait for it, here they come, they're coming down into the river. Who's going to get that first rune? It does both go the way of Wings. Weeha taking a lot of damage early on, but the Illuminate, it hits on 4, Blink is so low, DC's almost got first blood, Resolution, time looking into the first blood, but it's Weeha on the Skyra throwing the orb from range. It's actually going to be, well, I'll say big, as Innocence coming down to help. The gank up move, he's got 1 point up in Timber Chain, so he's got a way to get away from this, but then the movement speed, Crush off cooldown in 2 seconds time, no support coming in from DC, the Crush will connect, but Moo, 10 reactive armor charges, he's so tanky, the body block, it's got enough, where's your bash there? Almost, the chain away, they're under the tower, there's no mana on Moo, but Faith, he might be in a little bit too deep here, he needs a way out, Crush is available, where's that tether? It's off cooldown, but the Crush is going to miss, in comes your tether, Moo's looking for an opening, remember he's got no mana, no mango, and that means he can't find the kill. Faith as well as Innocence looking towards Weeha. Weeha has been very cocky in this mid lane, going over the river, and this is that kind of moment they're waiting for. Faith runs in, they'll get an easy crush, Innocence to help out with the Wisp Spirits, Blink, the Storm Spirit, the Mystic Fire, Weeha! He's too far away, now Ice moves over, oh, wafts the hook, actually threads the DC needle, and they have to turn with a rod. Ice stunned up, he'll deny himself with the rod. He's away, back behind the T1 tower. Still a couple of stick charges up his sleeve. Resolution also with Time Walk and stick charges. They'll back up as far as they can, but Resolution, the ball slap under the tree line, and the glaive, it's not enough damage, but it is! The last word was had by Wings. Misery's coming up for some deep revenge. He needs to find him in the tree lines. Shadow starts his TP out. Innocence does not have the man to do so. Misery gonna loop around the tree line, try and lock him in, but then to tether away the creep wave, avoiding the Luminate as well.
As we say that, Blink and IO.
Well, can they jump this? Moo still with the amplification. Faith comes in. There's your first jump. The Crush to start with. No Vortex for the damage output. It may be enough with the bash, but then the Timbersaw chains up the sharp drop damage. It's always going to kill Inz if he's not careful. But they find the kill before he pulls it in.
Without Chronosphere up, not sure if DC can fight here. They're
forcing it. Leap in, time dilation, global silence comes out from Shadow, making this very difficult. Faith beyond, Blink forward, stuns over on Resolution with the Timber Chain over. They need more damage. Resolution's going to go down. The Illuminate barely nicks the back of Faith, but with the Timber Chain forward, Moo's bringing the damage, but it's still not enough. Faith beyond into the tree line. Blink, he's got it. He's into the tree, starting his TP. The Hawk away, keeping it going all the way home. It's Fountain Hawking TI6 style. You're still brought back with the relocate, so Innocence will have to give up his life here.
Side of DC's vision. They do have a ward in this mid lane.
Coming over. That Observer will see Faith. Ice still on the back lines, ready to be that saving grace. Blink, Crush, Misery now hooked down. Does he have enough damage? Resolution, no mana for a Chrono, and the global silence. They can't respond now, DC. Literally, mute button's been pressed. Wings, they will be forced out. As Moo is on the front lines, they go back up to the hillside of the Radiant jungle.
As Global Silence is about to come off cooldown.
They want to defend bottom. The recall already came in. Weeha was brought in. Blink in the neighborhood. There's your first crush. Is there help with the blinding light? Yeah, there is. Double TPs, but global silence again causing problems. Misery will arrive at Faith. He's in way too deep. The double crush, but Seal Mystic Flare will find the kill. Eyesight, he's trapped. The creep is blocking him in the tree lines. He can't escape. The Illuminate will help get the kill.
Insights.
Well, they still have a relocate, but Io is probably the closest of any of these heroes. Like, he can drag Shadow up. And that's all. Chronosphere now on Faith. TPs begin. Global silence once again, making this difficult for DC to get the instant kill. But now the Timber Chain forward. Faith just explodes. They're going to have more damage when Weeha can get that ulti down, but he can't. Now he can, but it's all being chained up. Wings together, holding hands. But they may die together. Just as they fought. Lou is low underneath the tower. Chains away. Wings by buyback on Faith. They need a good crush out from him. Blink is off cooldown. He'll find Sasuke over in the tree line, so he'll take a fall too.
Help him out against the Storm Spirit in an instant cast so he can get out of a punch hook potentially.
Oh, the smoke. Wings had Knobs ward up. ISIS will break it. Do they want to go on him? Roshan's not dead yet. They put the Timbersaw on the front lines. Digital Chaos trying to find that quick opening. Shadow's nearby. There is no global silence in trouble. Blink is down. He'll commit suicide with that Bloodstone. He'll be back in 10 seconds, but 10 seconds may be too long. Shadow will go down. Innocence attempted to relocate will fail. He didn't get him out in time.
They
That
can hook
iron
out the
is
Wisp,
back.
though. They can hook out the Wisp. That's the only play that I think they have to perhaps save them.
Eyesight standing too far away. Now he's going to come down close enough to it. Innocence, the stun's there. Eyesight holds the hook. Instead, they may try and contest Roshan. Storm Spirit, very easy to jump in, but the Observer Wards up for both Dire and Radiant on the cliff sides of Roshan. Here comes your first hook. They drag Moo up. They know the greatest. It's 3-man murder! Resolution! He hit the money low right here! Chain forward! Wings, where's your extra damage? Resolution will keep chasing down after him. The Yulset are up, keeping Faith out of it. And Moo still wants Ice. They're going to go on Faith first. He'll drop down, and they get them all. Wings, they had 5 feet. Time to bite 2, 10 in the grave.
Or Wings to gink them with a reload.
Hook. Ice, he's found Moo. Relocates on the way. They got extra help, and Moo's going to pop. Could not deny himself. He's actually in the neighborhood. Might try and find a revenge kill. It was a relocate in, so he knows there's only going to be one hero left. And it looks like Ice, the man without a single point up in Flesh Heap, will tie to the magical damage of Weed. Inside the Dire jungle, while on bottom lane, Global Silence helps kill a Void, so tit for tat. The TP out Blink. Blink is walking so far over that he can just jump, and yep, there she goes into the tree line number 1, but the seal is up. You'll Scepter will dispel it. Global Silence, but Resolution drops the Chronosphere. They wait for him to hit the ground and then burn him in the light.
Reward there. You can hide, pop the smoke.
Innocent. Oh, Weeha! Blink in, You'll Scepter, the crush! Hits on 4! They hook out Resolution! Almost back to T4 Towers! He'll time walk down up the fourth up from Misery trying to save him. The Aegis of Champions will trigger, so Weeha back up again, and they're gonna burn down the Slaughter. The assault into the base. Ice can't keep the fight going for Wings. The Observer Ward, they see Blink. He's walking straight into Misery. The stuns, the Mystic Flares. You'll Scepter up. Is there a relocate save? Yeah. No! Innocence! It's like he grabbed onto him, but not strong enough to pull him through the void. And now he's coming back in 3, 2, 1. And goodbye, Innocence. When you have momentum, he's going back into the Orchid after Bloodstone and Yules. While Tom in the jungle, Ice and Mystic Flare doing some work. He'll survive. The Glimmer Cape keeps him invis. And Faith looking for the crush, but he missed it. Now Resolution. They already found one. Weeha is caught inside the Chronosphere, trying to kill the Slaughter. Shadow will move over. Can they find the kill? Yules up from Slaughter. He'll go again up and towards the air. Shadow still wants his kill over on Weeha. Faith will drop in the meantime with the Rod of Atos. The curse, it should be enough with the Yule Scepter. The spell, Shadow's running out of mana. The blink out, Weeha keeps the guy going. Resolution for the time boxer. A double kill for Moo. And Wings tied it to the end of the earth. It's
gonna be insanely difficult for Wings to hold,
especially during the daytime. Extra heal, Blink gonna jump himself. The time block holds him in. The Global Silence. They'll actually pull Blink away with the hook, but now DC, no Global Silence to fight up against. They know they got the advantage, they got Chrono, they got everything their heart desires. All they want is the racks. DC, everyone was picking Wings to try and win this grand final. The favorites to do it, but DC, they will be the first to claim the full set of racks on top. Fortification from Wings is slowing this fight down. Ice still looking for a good angle. Blink jumps in. They don't have the opening just yet to smoke the hog. It actually drags the Slaughter out of his crush. They still know they got more than multicast. Blink falls up down outside the Chrono. Silence the corner inside of Innocence. He can't pull him out in time. They'll have to hold in. They have to back up under the tier 4 towers. DC, they're rampaging on. Remember, objective-based gaming with GG. Wings will call it. DC takes game number 1 of the TI6 Grand Final against Wings. The boys that went all the way through the winner's bracket.